Happy Monday, everybody. Max here with your fix of gaming news. Coming up, Black Ops 7's launch has been reportedly terrible by Call of Duty standards. Expedition 33 star Charlie Cox doesn't want any awards for his performance in the game, and don't expect to see Naughty Dog's Intergalactic anytime soon. Let's get into it. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 launched just over a week ago, and while we're still waiting on full official sales data, early numbers suggest the latest installment has fallen considerably short of expectations. The game business reported that Black Ops 7's European launch saw opening week sales down 63% compared to Battlefield 6 during the equivalent time frame. Meanwhile, Black Ops 7 is also down by more than 50% compared to last year's Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Bear in mind, this is just in Europe and doesn't account for every single digital storefront selling the game. There's also the ever-present elephant in the room that is Xbox Game Pass, and it's unclear what constitutes a successful launch under Microsoft's subscription model, but the game business's Chris Dring didn't mince words, writing on X, quote, "Terrible launch for Call of Duty 7 Black Ops in Europe." The number of players on Steam is down too. Last year, Black Ops 6's launch boosted the Call of Duty app on the platform to a peak player count of 315,000. Following the launch of Black Ops 7, the app was just slightly above 100,000 concurrents. Again, this doesn't account for players on PlayStation or Xbox, but no matter how you look at it, this is bad news for Activision Blizzard. So what went wrong? Well, while Call of Duty is more often than not the best-selling game of the year, it also usually staggers releases of its sub-series. When Black Ops 6 arrived last year, it had been 4 years since the previous installment, Black Ops Cold War, so there was some anticipation. Black Ops 7, on the other hand, arrived just a year after 6, with some players referring to it as Black Ops 6.5. And of course, you can couple that with some serious competition. There's the aforementioned Battlefield 6, which has been extremely well received, and there's the extraction shooter Arc Raiders, which has been a massive success as well. So I'm curious, are any of you still playing COD this year, or have you jump ship to Battlefield or Arc Raiders or something else entirely? Let me know in the comments. One of this year's surprise smash hits is Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which has netted a dozen nominations at the Game Awards, including Game of the Year. But don't expect its star Charlie Cox to be accepting any trophies on its behalf. Speaking this weekend at an event in Mexico, Cox said,
"Yes, I'm thrilled for this nomination. I've said this before, and I think it's important to say that I'm also, I think there's an amazing French actor by the name of Maxence Cazorla, who did almost all of the motion capture for that role in that game. So any nomination or any credit I get, I really have to give to him, because I kind of believe that the performance of that character is really down to him, and my voice just was part of that process.
So whoever's accepting trophies for Expedition 33, expect to see a lot of them on stage at the Game Awards when that takes place December 11th. One of the biggest, maybe the biggest reveal at last year's Game Awards was Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, the upcoming sci-fi game from Naughty Dog. But don't get your hopes up about another appearance this year or playing it anytime soon. Industry insiders are saying it is still quite a ways off. Over the weekend, there were some rumblings suggesting Intergalactic would appear again during the award show and potentially launch in 2026, but several reputable voices were quick to shoot that down. On Blue Sky, Jeff Grubb stated point blank, "It is not coming in 2026. It will not be shown at the Game Awards." This was echoed by Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, who replied to a Reddit post about the rumor saying, "Can assure you that Intergalactic is not coming out in 2026. So anybody looking forward to this game, maybe temper your expectations and backburner that hype for a while. Hopefully we get some other fun reveals and surprises to hold us over whenever it shows up again. Again, Game Awards is happening December 11th. That is your fix for Monday, November 24th, 2025. Now that you're caught up, go grab some awesome games that support an awesome cause. Right now, IGN sister site Humble has 8 great games for just $14.99, including Total War Warhammer 3, Another Crafts Treasure, No More Heroes 3, Etrian Odyssey HD, Pharaoh: A New Age, Synergy, Spin Hero, and Paleo Pines. Best of all, every purchase supports No Kid Hungry, helping provide meals to students in need across the country. And also, don't miss our special holiday offer. You can get an annual subscription for $124.99, which is $30 off the regular price when you use the code HOLIDAY25IGN. That's going on now through December 1st, so grab it while you can. Head over to humblebundle.com today. Thank you for watching. If you want to look ahead at what is coming out next month, go check out my video rounding up December's biggest game releases. And as always, for everything gaming, keep it locked to IGN. I'll see you around.